Samantha had been looking for a new job now for over 2 months, so she wasn't expecting any good news in the mail that day. However, when she looked, she found a letter from a private girls' college in Virginia. She opened it to discover a job opportunity. Apparently, her previous college had put in a good word for her and secured her an interview at this new college. Personal memo, she thought. Send them a thank you note. Samantha was getting bored while she was unemployed and decided to take them up on the offer of an interview. She could see the telephone number provided at the top of the letter and rang it immediately. Once her interview was secured, she decided to head there right away, as it was a 2-day drive. She felt that now she had her obsession under control, she could face her students without losing it, as it were, by wanting to fuck them all in the first day. Being a hermaphrodite made her desire things that other women wouldn't. But her own personal doctor had set her on the right road to recovery, and she knew that if she relapsed, she could always go back to see him. She arrived in Virginia the night before her interview, so she grabbed herself a room at the cheapest hotel she could find and booked in. She took her time getting ready the next day, as she wanted to look her best, and when Samantha made the effort, she was quite the looker. She arrived at the college 5 minutes early and was sitting outside the dean's office when the dean made an appearance. "Ah, Samantha, isn't it?" she said, as she held her hand out in greeting. "I'm Dean Evers. Pleased to meet you," she said. "Hi, Dean Evers. Yes, I'm Samantha," replied Sam, as they shook hands. She then followed the dean into her office and took a seat in front of the desk. The dean sat down behind the desk and started to read a letter, or at least scan it to reacquaint herself with some information she'd received. "Ah, here it is. Your previous college tells me that you resigned because of a rumor that was spreading throughout the college. A rumor that you were a hermaphrodite and that you were using the students for your own nefarious means. The only thing I need to know is how true any of that is, because I'm finding it hard to believe you're even a hermaphrodite," said the dean. "Actually, the hermaphrodite part is the only part of that story that is true," lied Samantha. The dean stared at Samantha momentarily over the top of her glasses. "Really? So hermaphrodites are a real thing and not a fictional one?" replied the dean. "I can see how skeptical you are, so I think before we go any further, I should prove it to you. After all, I need you to believe me," said Samantha as she stood up and crossed over to the door in order to lock it. She then walked back to the desk and dropped her skirt in front of the dean.